hello, I'm gonna get pizza.
Anyone in chat play web fishing? So, welcome back to Days of Dusk.
But at least her wife has a jinx skin.
That's
At least Rose
crazy.
is happy.
Your wife being happy isn't going to fix your shitty computer.
I disagree.
Oh my god. Who fucking left the watch together? I see you.
We're watching together. Get back here.
Exactly. Anyways, hi guys,
Oh,
we're
we're-
live.
Woohoo! Yippee!
To no surprise, we're missing 2 people, but don't worry about it.
It's fine.
We got
It's okay.
majority.
Yippee!
Yeah, a shy majority.
Mm-hmm.
They're shy? I'm so sorry.
Crazy.
Super shy. Super shy.
My god.
Alright. Welcome back to Days of Dusk. On tonight's episode, we have a very special episode because we are on a boat.
Big boat.
Yay.
Big boat.
The boat is large.
Boat.
Yep.
So yeah,
Lord
we're on
boat.
our way to Stardrop Fall, a small island off the coast of Nisikoka. It's actually a pretty big island. In the shape of a star, hence its name. This is not the size of the boat. The rest of the boat is hidden. For the moment.
Fair enough.
We are on our way to Stardrop Fall because we are looking into, well, we were looking into a lead for Palfi, first of all, but also, the little canisters of weird sunlight juice, were speculated to come from off the coast of Stardrop. As in, people would set sail from the northeast settlement on Stardrop Fall, go out to the ocean where there's the most sunlight, and do whatever the fuck they do to collect that, and then come back. So, it's a good potential lead. And that's how we ended up here. To give you the rundown of last session, most of it was just the tying up those loose ends finally, and then at the end getting on the boat. Talked with Ignir, ran into a guy who collapsed onto the ground. Turns out he was abusing a drug called phosphor. I'm sure that won't become relevant later.
Nope.
Womp womp.
Just gonna sit in silence on that note for a second. And we also had some conversations with Ignir, the patriarch of the local mafia in Bournemouth. I'm sure you're all very familiar by now.
Yep.
But yeah, with all that done, we finally got onto a boat, which is interestingly named the Ocean's Harlot.
Nice.
Nice.
So, we're gonna start with you meeting the captain. You've already paid for your, because you guys took the money out of your thing last time, right?
Because Jacob paid for it. Gigi got herself on for free, and Gunnar on for free, right?
Yeah, good arc work to get on.
Yeah.
And Lilith slept to get on, so
Well,
Lilith flirted to get
yeah,
on.
she flirted her way on. She hasn't slept with anybody yet because we just got on. But there's a man who's like, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, he wasn't like,
Crazy.
he was actually pretty cool about it.
me when I'm just a chill guy.
He was like, he was very clear that you don't owe it to him just because you got on the boat. But he's trying to woo you with his connections on the boat that he works on. So, you know, in my opinion, not especially impressive connections, but hey.
He's just a chill guy.
Connection.
I respect the grind.
Oh yeah, isn't this like the first time Lilith sees Nyx in his human form and not Pascal?
Oh my god, it is.
Oh, is he actually? Is he Nyx or is he Pascal?
No, he's.
And when does he
Nyx.
transform?
That's crazy.
Probably before they left, and then he probably just looked at Dudley and was like, "Sup," and then left.
That's so funny.
Dudley's vision isn't all back, so he probably just thought he was going crazy.
He's like,
Like,
What?
is he? Maybe he's just wearing purple. I don't know.
Maybe just purple.
That's
dye?
weird.
Is he
He
more?
sounded
Has he
the
always?
same.
Has he always been purple?
Is he sick?
Is he,
I mean,
is he
seems fine.
sick?
He's been sick before.
She won't question it because, you know, changeling stuff. But she's just kind of used to Pascal. And she's like, oh! Jump
Hmm.
scare.
oh, you're not as cute anymore. Mm.
Oh,
Ugh.
ugh.
For the
For the
It's okay. We'll work on it, I guess. Work on everyone's fashion, I guess.
Yeah, you'd think that the white in his hair was like what's it called? Just part of Pascal, but apparently there's still some like it seems like it's kind of like snow. And it's mainly because of his short sword.
So funny.
Because apparently his short sword makes it so there's like some snow
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
surface of his hair.
That's so
He
funny.
feels really cold.
His wakizashi. His chill wakizashi.
He's just a chill guy.
He's just a
Shut
chill
the
guy.
fuck up.
He's just a chill guy.
You gotta die.
Hey, yo, Nick, you gotta chill.
Nick, does anyone ever tell you look like a chill guy who doesn't really
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you stand aboard this ship, there's a few people walking around back and forth. You're still in the docks right now. You've just gotten, like, on board for the first time. And come to greet you. There's one man who's directly speaking to you. He's, let's say, comparable to Alor. He's a
Greasy?
greasy-looking human fellow. With a lot of sort of browns and neutrals in his outfit. That's not the right version of that tool. There you go. In fact, I'll just reveal the whole top portion of the boat.
Boat.
Yo.
Boat.
Oh.
Straight up boat, yo.
Is that a boat?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm actually gonna make his token a little lighter to distinguish him from the common dregs.
Boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this greasy-looking fellow, adorned with a lot of equipment. I would say Nyx, can probably recognize, that this is probably the captain. The
Oh,
equipment
yeah.
he has, the fact that he's not doing anything just before, departure.
Mhm.
All he's got to do is run the ship, so everyone else is setting it up. He seems to have already issued the orders. Him being the one to come to greet you. It's either captain or first mate. And, I don't know. He looks a little too cocky to be a first mate.
True.
Just kind of standing there, hands on his hips, and he's just like, "Pleasure to meet you all. So you'll be aboard my ship for the time?" That confirms that he's the captain to you, Nyx.
It's like, I'm assuming you're the captain?
That I am.
Nice.
Uh,
Well, I'm
well,
Nyx. Well, I don't know. Did we already do introductions?
Probably not.
No, not to him.
Hey, well, I'm Nyx. These are my friends. They can introduce themselves.
They don't seem very good at it.
Is there like an
Yeah,
order
they-
that you guys introduce yourselves?
Well,
they
that's
mute?
Lilith.
Well, I'm Lilith. It's very nice to meet you. Thank you again for letting us tag along.
I imagine Gnark is
Everyone?
holding one of the crates that he's promised to work on. So he's just covering himself. Hello.
And
So
what's
your
your
name's
name,
Gnark.
Mr. Minotaur?
Gnark, sir, captain, sir.
Aw.
Sir,
No.
Captain, sir.
And my name's
Rylerin.
Rylerin.
There you go.
Sorry,
but-
I'm doing tech stuff as well. I'm trying to fiddle with stuff. But yeah, I'll do like a polite little bow. Like not like the full bow, but like hand at waist, little bend forward. My name's Rally. Pleasure to meet you.
He does a dramatic bow
Hell
to
yeah.
the lot of you.
Thank you for letting us aboard your ship.
Of course. I mean, you've paid your stay, one way or another. As he says that, he kind of, looks at Gnark like, one way or another, Some of you using a different currency, you might say, but... My name is Tenant Grayson.
And you're gonna write down his name, right?
Tenant... Yes, Grayson.
Yay! Tenant Grayson. Awesome.
I haven't the time to give you a full tour of the ship, but... I'm sure you understand. The deck. The only place you're not allowed is up there. And he points up to where the wheel is. He's just like, it's just, protocol of sorts. Under the deck, you'll find your quarters down these stairs and to the... I guess that would be... Hold on. This is a multi-layered map, so I'm trying to work out the
Oh, that's
layout, how to get to each area. Actually, no. So, not even stairs. He just points to the door, that actually this guy's coming out of. Points right here. And it's just like, that will lead you to your, quarters. We've put you in the nicer rooms. You're not all the way below deck.
Thank
Of course, there's still lodgings aboard a ship, so...
Mhm.
He kind of shrugs, like...
Of course. We're grateful to have lodgings at all.
Kind of nods to you. If you have a problem, you can bring it to me or my first mate. He's and he kind of like glances up toward the captain's nest. You could see someone standing up there, but they seem to be wearing something covering most of them. He's like, he's not especially sociable. It's usually easier to just bring things directly to me, as a matter of fact. If it weren't for the fact that I trusted him, he'd be a terrible first mate. He kind of smirks like, you feel
Hey.
that's your cue to laugh.
So funny, Captain.
I just give a small smile.
Nix is just stoic.
Just staring at him.
This is like not funny, bruh.
Guys.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Crazy.
Oh, this is so good at fake laughing. She's like,
That's how she flirts with people. Of course she would.
oh, you.
I can't
So
believe she's
funny.
gonna. I can't believe she's gonna try to sleep with the captain.
Of course she is. You really can't believe that?
It's got sarcasm. Why?
By the way, does his name sound familiar or anything at all? Because she is looking for, connections to her mom.
Did my mouse go? What the fuck?
History?
I don't think you would have met him.
Oh, it's
Or like seen
I'll
his
give-
name?
I'll give Nyx a history because he's traveled more with the seafaring circles.
Sure.
history. Yup. Where is it?
History has its eyes on you.
14.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Okay, I didn't.
He's
I
not.
haven't gone to
He operates pretty far from the normal circles. So Lilith only had just arrived in Bournemouth, and Nyx wouldn't have necessarily heard of him. If you have, it was probably in passing and not especially memorable. So
Okay. Fair
he
enough.
looks kind of seedy, but that's
I mean, they
that's
all
about
kind
it.
of do.
And he'll say, "We have a chef down at the lowest level. Few others of note. There is an infirmary if you've any injuries that need to be treated. If you're sick, stay in your room or the infirmary. We can't have it spreading around the ship for obvious reasons. And, looks like an Arkin is like, you can bring that crate down to the lowest level. That's where the cargo bay is."
Alright. Got it.
If there's any need for dire healing or the sort, I am a cleric and I'd be more than happy to offer my services for that.
Kind of gives you like an inquisitive look, and he's like, "For a price or for free?"
I can only imagine that Ryan would be like, oh, for free, of course, and then somebody's like, for payment!
Lilith is looking at Rylerin like,
Side eye.
she's side-eyeing him so hard.
He's like about to answer and then like looking at Lilith and like, what?
A couple gold.
Oh.
What?
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 I don't.
Why are
What?
you looking at me like that? Like, huh?
That was Lilith saying it. I'm like, you're looking at me first. But did Nick say for some coin?
Yeah, and they say for a couple gold.
Gonna raise an eyebrow at Nyx, and then raises an eyebrow at Rylerin.
Rylan looks at Nick in surprise, like, really?
And finally, he's like, "If you say so." I do hope we won't need your services at all.
Hopefully everything
but
goes smoothly, I
suppose we'll
agree.
see.
Just figured I'd offer.
Well then, if you need anything, there's not very many places I could hide if I wanted to, so it shouldn't be too hard to find me. And, welcome aboard the Ocean's Harlot. That's the first time the party is hearing the name of the ship. React how you will.
Looks like pause, think. Okay.
Ryan just stares for a moment, processing the words in his head. It's like, oh, okay.
It's like I heard weirder names.
May I ask
What
how
does
the?
Harlot mean?
Oh, Denard, I'll explain to you later, okay?
Oh, okay.
May I
You mean
ask?
never, right?
When you're older.
May I ask how the name came to be? No.
No.
Like, okay.
No. He would kind of like think for a second and be like, let's say it's named after someone.
Oh.
If you want to know more, you'll have to get me tipsy.
Oh.
Enjoy your stay. And he
Named
walks
after
off to
someone.
Was he
go talk
flirting?
to someone.
Named after someone? She's like, my mom?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Surely this is a lead.
Like, she's like, I mean,
My
they've
mom's
called me the
Harlot?
same. I've been called the same, so maybe my mom.
Here,
No,
what's up,
surely
man?
not.
Could I insight check the captain? What's that? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, sure.
Holy hell! Good first roll. Oh, second roll. My bad. 26. I rolled a natural 19.
Huge.
I read him like a fucking book.
Sorry, I'm trying to fucking get something in order.
You Gucci. I'm gonna change this music. It is repetitive, and I'm, like, hold on. Look what all you need.
Yeah. Okay.
Being asked to shovel.
What?
That's so sad. Alexa plays with Cito.
Something about that sentence is funny.
Being asked to shuffle. Sad face
I'm
emoji.
being asked to shovel.
Being asked to shovel.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put a Palfy token on actually too, by the way, because she's
Healthy.
here.
In spirit.
Technically. But she's just gonna fucking head off to the room.
The room.
Alora's too.
Okay.
Allure needs another nap after paying off for all that.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alora always needs another nap. Big fan of naps. I will show you your the area you're gonna get.
Oh, this is cute.
Ooh. Oh, that's so cute.
Jesus Christ. That stuck up on me. Anyway. Allure's probably just gonna throw his shit and let's say that one. Obviously Gnark is gonna want one of the big beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
Harlot,
arrange yourselves as you
dwarf.
see fit.
Well, Godard is gonna take that crate down to the bottom level first.
Nyx is gonna be across from Allure because it's closest to the door.
That's insane. Lilith is gonna go with Gnark to the basement, or the basement, the bottom floor.
So you can come through here, which is also right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a staircase down under the other staircase.
Oh, that's fine.
Which will. You guys don't quite fit the same down here, but whatever. Don't worry too much about it.
Oh, music.
So, as you two go down to the lowest level, you know, obviously it's noticeably it's dimmer down here. You know, the air is a bit more stale as you go lower.
Ew.
But the crew around seem to be in fine spirits. I mean, they're working, so most of them look a little mildly annoyed or whatever, but
Yeah, fair enough.
and as always, as Gnark comes in, there's a lot of people who just turn and are like, whoa. But unlike normal, where there are some people who kind of like going into a tavern or something, you'll have people that like kind of size you up for a fight. In here, because you're holding this big ass crate, they're all immediately like, oh, he's hired muscle. Right? So
Yep.
you know, fewer cautionary glances than usual, I would say.
Yay. Less stairs.
That's always good. Up ahead, there's obviously all these, you know, chest crates things. You're not really sure what this ship is actually shipping.
That's fair.
The thing you're holding is relatively heavy. That's about all the details you have. You have this big ass crate that's heavy, so kind of like it's a something.
Godard does not care.
Yeah.
It's like
So
Godard
you
does the work.
plop it down. One of the crewmates, one of the ship hands, who's kind of like taking stock of the inventory, you know, looking around, checking what's there, what isn't. Kind of looks at, excuse me, the label on the side of the crate. Raises an eyebrow, writes something down, and says, "Thank you,
Godard.
Gnark." Yes.
Let me know if you need anything else to be carried that's a little heavier, on the heavier side.
Aw.
Someone on their way up to grab more stuff kind of like pats you on the side and just goes, "Come here, man, I'll show you."
Oh, okay.
Following back up. You help carry stuff onto the ship. While Gnark does this, is there anything Lilith wants to do? Since you're down here. You can see,
What did that label say? What are they shipping, essentially? She wants to know.
You can't really tell from the label. Because
language
it's
is it in?
a series of letters and like numbers. You
Oh.
would guess that that guy's chart probably has all the information.
Does he look gay?
Does he look gay?
Can she flirt with him?
I mean,
Uh,
you can't. I guess roll insight.
Is her gay radar going
Roll
up?
gay.
Gaydar roll.
Gaydar roll.
We make a custom roll for her to get her gaydar going.
26 for
That's
Gaydar.
crazy.
Every
26, that's a
character gets their own
23.
unique roll.
Oh, 23, sorry.
Girl, you can't read.
I just saw the
Um,
20 and did the math in my head.
So, you're not sure if he's gay, but you do notice. Normally you'll see people who are interested kind of steal glances, right?
Yeah.
That's not happening with him.
Damn it.
It's on the job.
How do I get this information?
That could mean he's just a hard worker, or
Yeah.
You can just
he's
ask.
gay, maybe he's whatever.
Instead
Yeah,
of
you could
flirting
ask him.
with people.
Maybe he's chill.
Maybe
It's
his
the only
chill.
explanation.
You know what? Sure, she'll ask. What are they gonna do? Stab her?
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what? She'll ask. She's like,
Roll
Can I ask-
initiative now.
she'll walk up to him and be like, "Could I ask, what are you guys transporting?"
Kind of raises an eyebrow at you briefly, and looks down at this like clipboard he's got, and he's like, equipment mostly, some special orders from various parties on Stardrop, but for the most part, it's metalwares and things of the sort.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Kind of turns around and gets back to tallying everything up.
What's over here?
So you go over. It's like an open doorway, right? There's. I will say, you're noticing like in these, under areas, the candles and torches on the ship, appear to have fire, but something's wacky, because they're definitely not giving off heat.
Oh, Arcana? Can I roll Arcana?
Yeah, sure.
She's not very smart in Arcana. 16?
You can surmise that these are a type of supplemental light used in place of real torches, because having live flames on the underbelly of a ship is a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
It's a similar trick to dancing lights, if you're familiar with that spell.
Okay.
The magic in it is similar. You've probably seen someone use dancing lights before, and they look similar to what you've seen from the like most standard version.
Okay. Interesting.
Looking over here,
Wanna know.
it's really, I mean, I'll just show you the whole thing, because there's not really anything interesting outside of your line of sight. There's just, a little bit more cargo, but most of this particular room is just like quarters for the deck hands.
Are they like
Yeah.
sleeping?
No,
Okay.
it's mostly just like these are people who, for one reason or another, aren't working right now. Some of them look like they're trying to take a nap, but like the one guy in the hammock there has his eyes closed, but if he's asleep, then he's a very light sleeper. And then you can see one guy just to your left who's like reading a book, and one guy far on the left who's drinking something.
Nice, nice. What's this?
That is a trap door.
Further down. She'll bookmark that for later. But she'll just peek in like, "Oh, sorry, did I bother you guys?" Just like in general, like when she peeks her head in.
Yeah, the guy just to the side is like, not really.
Okay. I was just looking around, getting familiar, since I'll be here for a weekish. Alright.
He looks thoroughly engrossed in his book.
I
It's a good book.
just walk away. Does she want to like snoop around and be like nosy? She'll do that later. She'll be nosy later. She'll just go back up. What's here?
It's another hallway. You can see more stuff.
I mean, she'll keep walking.
First and foremost here,
Mhm.
you can see what you surmise is the infirmary by the dried blood on the table there. The person is cleaning it, trying to,
Mhm.
get the dried blood out. Looks to be in a minor huff. This is the first woman you've met on the ship.
Is she gorgeous?
So funny.
What?
So gorgeous, yes, absolutely.
Me?
You.
Oh, okay, hold on, give me a second. So yes, she's gorgeous.
Yes, she's so gorgeous. She has this kind of like dirty blonde hair. She's like, it's like unconventional attractive, you know?
Conventional to her.
Sure. Just the way she carries herself is very careful, very meticulous, right?
Mhm.
And you can just kind of see by the way she moves and stuff, you're pretty sure she's a medical professional.
Mhm.
It's just she's so careful and like she seems to really know what she's doing cleaning up the blood, which is mildly concerning, but clearly a mess is made in this infirmary at times, so
Mhm.
it's probably just from work experience. She doesn't seem to have noticed you.
She'll kind of like knock on the open door, like, "Hi, I'm just going around the ship introducing myself to everyone. Are you the resident? Nurse? Doctor? Something of the sort?"
Um, she kind of glances back when you say nurse. And she just she laughs a little and is like, "Well, this isn't a school."
Okay.
Right.
Unfortunately, not Nurse Suzuko
Yeah.
from the JJK campaign we run on Thursdays.
Boo.
How awesome would that be,
That'd be awesome.
though? Hey, fucking.
Oh my god, nurses.
Ayo. Why do I feel like I know you? um, she's
Are
got these
you my
like
mom?
they're like
So
reading
funny.
glasses. It's like very low glasses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And her sleeves are rolled up, so she can really get
What?
in there while cleaning this blood.
Yep.
Gotta be meticulous. This stuff's hard to get out. You can see scattered around, there's like lines of books on the back wall. There's some strange stoppered bottles of different liquids. You're not entirely sure what most of them are, although some of them look to be healing potions. And then she's got a relatively messy desk, some notes. There's one book open, and just kind of stuff scattered around. Some herbs, some an empty jar,
Mhm.
and then of course some cleaning supplies.
Period. Um. She's like, I guess nurse then wouldn't really be the title. Doctor?
Doctor is fine, yes.
Okay. Doctor... like, name?
Dr. Prism, but you can call me Lenny.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Lilith.
Likewise. To the meeting part, not the name. It's kind of like she's half paying attention to this conversation. A lot of her focus seems to be on trying to get this fucking blood out of the wood.
Fair enough. She's like, well, it's nice meeting you. I'll let you get back to it. If I ever need your assistance, I'll know where to find you.
Hopefully we won't meet again, but we always do.
Aw.
I pray that I don't get injured. Bye. And I will peace out.
She gives that like side nod of just like, yeah, well, you know.
Yep. I will peace out for a bit. You can talk to somebody else. I have to get my laundry.
Bye. So that insight on the Kiem.
Oh yes. What were you specifically looking for?
I don't know, like, to Rylan, it was kind of like the whole, like, oh, you'll have to get me drunk if you want to learn about that. It was just like, what in the fuck is going on there? So he was just wanting to figure out what the fuck was going on.
There might have been some aspect of being flirtatious, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you also kind of got the vibe like he's just kind of like that.
Fair.
As far as like, you get the vibe that it's just like, it's less that like he won't tell the story unless he's drunk, and more if he has the free time to tell the story, he's probably already drunk.
Fair. Okay. I'm probably not going to be doing too much. I'll probably just find a place to kind of sit, look out over the water. Oh, are we gonna do rolls for seasickness or something? Because we were talking about that last time.
Do I have to roll?
I was just wondering.
I'll ask who wants their character to potentially have motion sickness.
Nyx is not.
Nyx definitely would.
I respect that.
There's no way.
Kind of funny.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you can roll if you want to, but
Would Rylan have been on a ship before?
you're not sure. I mean,
We'll find out. Hey, I'll let you decide for me, God.
if you were motion sick before, I don't think your anatomy allows for it now.
I'm sick. I'm cured.
Yeah, cured of life.
Allure went to bed because he was motion sickness.
Yeah, he's like curled up, like, Has a bucket beside his bed
Fucking
too.
hate boats.
Oh, that was a gnarly sound. Hated that. Thanks. Stop. Stop. But Ron is probably gonna be just like up front, kind of like, leaning on the railing, just watching. There's nothing much to do for right now, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You're just watching people come in and out. You haven't left yet, the harbor.
Okay.
But
Oh, yeah.
you can tell from like people are,
I'll do a little people watching.
preparing
sure.
the sails and stuff. You're gonna leave soon.
I'll do some people watching. Keep a look around, see what's up.
Yeah.
Observe. Get it.
I would say you notice the captain is friendly with his crew. It's not like a fear, sort of respect, but like they've seen what he's capable of, and also just respect for a captain's role, right?
Yeah.
Like even if they don't like him, they understand that he's the captain and they're on his ship, so
Yeah.
they need to,
Hell
they
yeah.
need to respect that, right? But most of them seem to be pretty friendly with him, laughing at his jokes or joking with him one way or another. seems like he runs the ship by gaining people's respect rather than their fear, per se.
Are
I
there
would
any other
also say
passengers?
you can see on the highest point on the deck, with I guess the exception of the crow's nest,
Yeah.
is this like where the wheel is
Oh
essentially.
yeah.
And you can see this was where he motioned before, so you see someone who you assume is the first mate. By his lack of sociability, he's actively avoiding everyone. He knows that the captain's the only one allowed up on this part of the ship, so this is the best place, it appears, to avoid conversation.
I love that for him.
He's got a hood up. His hood has like almost like teeth, right? There's like those parts where it juts out.
Is
and
it like the hood
it's
that I'm
made to look
thinking of?
Yeah, it's like Jinx's, yeah.
Okay.
But it's darker, it's red.
Yeah, but same shape.
Same shape, yes.
Sick. I'm assuming I can't see anything under the facial, like under the hood.
Nope, not from
Okay.
here. You're far away.
Yeah, that's fair. my elven eyes. Wait, are there any other passengers coming up on board with us?
It doesn't look like it.
Interesting.
To be
Does
fair,
this
you're
seem-
technically filling out most of the rooms, even though you're not going to use all of them.
Yeah.
What kind of ship is this? Is this like a cargo ship or like just a regular traveling ship?
Somewhere in between. It has a large cargo bay, and most of what they seem to be using it for is as a cargo ship, right? But there are a lot of rooms, and not just the like shitty rooms that you give to the crew, right?
I see. Well, I still need to fulfill that Nat 1. He's gonna go explore the rest of the ship.
It's not gonna go well at
Oh, no.
all.
Let's just get it out of the way now.
Might as well.
I gotta go in an hour, so I gotta fulfill that Nat 1, guys.
You got this.
Before I have to do it for you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Through that door you're at there is the staircase down, and like that right here leads to right here. Because
I
technically
see.
these two decks are the exact same space. We're just not going to use this one because we have this one.
Yeah.
What area? I mean, what area would have the most interesting stuff in it? Like the hall? The hold?
The cargo bay, but you know well enough that it's going to be hard to get anything there because they're literally taking stock of everything right now. The personal belongings of maybe some members of the ship. You can try to figure out where the captain's room is. He probably has the most interesting stuff. You're also sure that there's a chef on board. There's a physician who probably has some degree of stuff. You know that those two are on the lowest level.
Well, he doesn't want to fuck with the captain's cabin. He doesn't want to get in trouble right away. They just got on the
so
ship.
tantalizing.
But can you imagine what goodies are in there?
I'll go to the... I'll check out the food. Where's that? He's gonna walk around. He's mainly just gonna walk around and just get to know the place better. And if he finds something interesting, he's probably gonna take it, so...
Oh boy.
I'm back.
Hi.
Perfect timing. Also, ignore the dog in the background.
Arf, arf,
Bark, bark.
arf,
He's
arf,
being obnoxious.
arf, arf.
But yeah, good timing. So, just as you finish up your riveting conversation with Dr. Lenny Prism,
Mm-hmm.
Nyx comes down.
Oh, oh no. Oh god.
Mhm.
Not this fucking
Oh jeez. What's in the
piece of
room
shit.
over
Stupid.
here?
Hey.
Oh my god, he's sir. Oh hi, Nix.
Oh, hi.
What you doing?
Just exploring the ship.
Knowing what Rylerins told me, I'm pretty sure it's more than that, but you know what? As long as you don't get in trouble and I don't get in trouble, I didn't see anything. Just don't do anything, like, completely idiotic.
I won't.
I
Don't
hope
worry.
so. Because we're on this ship for,
2 weeks.
like, 2 weeks.
Why
So-
would I do anything idiotic on a ship? If anything, you should be more concerned about a lore burning it down.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Well, I can argue with
You-
that, but
Yeah. I'm just looking around this area. I guess if you want to join me, you can.
Sure.
Sure.
Gnark seems to be busy. Sorry, pal.
Heck, an arc's working. It's okay.
he's hard at work, and we're hardly working. So
yeah,
What's
you
in
paid
this
to
room?
hardly work. Well, one of you did.
I'm making buds with the crewmates.
yeah, Gunnar will be good friends, and I will be
Uh-huh.
close to them, physically close to them.
We know.
You're like right behind them, breathing in their ears.
They'll never see it coming.
Glancing in here, these are people's rooms.
Oh,
Down here, there's another little mini cargo area. And then right here is
This is chef.
you can see someone cooking.
Let him
This is the
cook.
chef.
Let him cook.
That's good.
Once again, you can tell the furnaces on board that he's got behind him. They seem to be dual purpose, and they seem to not have real fire, although they're made to look like it's real fire.
Okay.
And these are emitting heat, but you can kind of tell that it's. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Fair
I
enough.
don't think so. Especially Nyx, you've seen this kind of thing before. Much like the torches along the ship, these are powered by magic, not actual fire. This cooking space is very small. It's very cozy. Although it does help that everything is more or less within arm's reach. Makes it pretty easy to do everything. The downside to that is that there's not a lot of space.
Fair.
And cooking for the whole ship here, it seems like a nightmare, although this individual seems to be making do with it.
Do they look busy? Are they in the middle of like cooking a meal, or do they have time to like introduce themselves?
They're cooking, but they don't. They're kind of casual about it. They're not like rushing to make it through things. You
Yeah.
can see some fresh produce, but
Yeah.
like as you glance back into, because this storage room has a lot. It's kind of like the pantry.
There's like an ice box in there.
No.
No.
Not
Ugh.
at a glance.
Okay. She's hoping there is because they might spoil, but whatever. She'll knock lightly on the door like, "Hi. Are you sorry, did I catch you doing something?"
This is. It's a short dwarven fellow,
Oh boy.
Mhm.
a large beard.
Mhm.
He kind of turns to you and he like glances over and is just like, Nothing terribly important. I'm just preparing ingredients."
Oh. Sounds lovely. I was just going around the ship introducing myself. I'm Lilith. It's nice to meet you.
Well,
Nice to
Lilith
meet
is
you
the-
too.
introducing. Can I like look in this pantry here?
Yeah, that's why she's kind of like blocking the door.
Nice.
Yeah, investigation.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Ew.
Yeah, Rallyman
That's
told me
nice.
you're a bad kid.
Damn.
I'll make that worse. I'll fix him. No. No.
Oh my god.
There's no fixing. There's
I
breaking.
got a 9.
Well, the big chest there seems to be enchanted one way or another to have this weird cold about it. So they do have an ice box. As far, I mean, you find food.
Nice.
There's food in here. Some spare, like, cooking utensils. Not really anything, especially.
Is my klepto that bad that I'll steal cooking utensils?
If you can't find anything better, yeah.
Oh,
Nix,
shit.
what about the bedrooms next door?
Hey, I gotta check across the room first.
That's fair.
He's gonna skeet over here.
Skirt.
While he's looking, Lilith's like, she'll try to make conversation with the chef. She's like, how long have you been cooking on board a ship for a crew?
Actually, not very long, although I've been cooking for much longer. On this particular crew, it's only been about a month.
Oh,
I've been on one voyage so far.
okay.
But
What-
before this crew, I
Mhm.
worked with one other, and before that, I just. And he kind of shrugs and is like, lived on my own, I suppose.
So, what made you decide to, make the switch from being, I guess, on land to essentially being locked away on a small ship or large ship?
Damn.
Well, I had met one of the sailors aboard the last ship, and he had mentioned that they don't eat very well.
Oh,
I was on a supply run in town, and he mentions the type of food that they eat. And, well, I just couldn't allow that. It was a travesty. They barely ate anything that actually gave them nutrients.
ooh, like what exactly? I'm not very seafaring myself.
Mostly cured meats. Too much sodium, too much protein, and not enough of everything else.
Yeah, I was just gonna say no vegetables added into their diet, just pure meat.
Exactly.
Interesting. And not very healthy, I'd assume.
No, that's very bad for you.
Yeah, especially for all the work that they're putting in physically, like, you'd expect to there be something else, but you'd wonder how sailors survive so long. I guess scurvy is a thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's nodding as you're saying all this. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Period. Yeah,
Mhm,
yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yarr.
And she's like, well, if you ever do need any assistance, I would greatly love to help out a distinguished chef such as yourself.
I'll keep that in mind, but having another hand in here tends to make things. And he kind of like looks around at the small room.
Mm-hmm.
Complicated.
She'll nod her
But
head.
I
and
might
be
have
like,
you for meal prep or something if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to help. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Okay, I'm trying to decide. Hold on.
Holding. Next, you better be putting in the work. Lilith is like, come on.
Trying. Do I roll another investigation?
Yeah, you can roll another investigation.
Why are you
Yes.
helping him?
19.
I can make him worse. That's why.
Oh my god.
insane
No,
roll.
okay. He's gonna he doesn't turn to you, I guess, because he's
Busy.
cutting
Meal prepping.
vegetables, but
Yeah.
he'll say, Aspen.
Mm.
What was the investigation roll? 19?
Yup.
Nice.
Trying to think what all you would find in this space.
The doctor and cook's space, because they seem really close to each other.
The the doctor has, you can see a potted plant that seems carefully taken care of because there's no other way it could survive with this stale, salty air down here.
Yeah.
It is a resilient plant, but
What a
it's not that resilient. You can roll nature if you want to try to figure out what it is.
Do I know anything about flowers? Probably not. I rolled a 9. It's a fucking flower.
There are leaves.
It
Those
has
are
petals.
flowers.
It's not flowers. It's like a bush.
That's a bush, all right.
It's got these like wide. Although with the 9, shit, maybe you think it's flowers. Maybe.
What a nice flower. And it's got no flower on it.
Oh, these petals are so green. I've never seen.
Crazy.
How curious. Yeah, looking around, there's seems like most of her stuff is kept in her, actual infirmary. You will find potion of greater healing.
Oh, nice, another potion. Let me just yoink that.
Nice.
And some other mysterious liquid bottles that seem to be kept here in case she runs out. The only one you're sure of what it is the potion of greater healing.
I've stolen that one before.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to take everything because that would be too
These are
noticeable.
not labeled in any language, so you're just kind of. I would say it even occurs to you this might be an anti-thieving thing, because who's dumb enough to just start taking bottles of mysterious liquids?
Nix is in that
Nix's.
one.
Like, if any
Next.
of these are valuable, you wouldn't probably know.
He'll just take the potion of greater healing. I feel like I think he would know that, like, if he takes more, that's gonna be noticeable,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be an issue. And then he'll like walk back, like, hey.
I'd imagine, like, when he walks back, that's where Lilith and Aswin's conversation kind of ends. And she's like,
Yeah.
Well, it's very lovely to meet you, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get familiar with the rest of the ship. You take care.
You too.
And she'd do, like, the little finger to palm wave. Bye. What's here?
The door is almost completely closed.
Can she hear anything on the outside?
You hear jars, like, it sounds like glassware and metal kind of clinking together, and like the scribbling of a pen, kind of intermittently.
I mean, she's introducing herself to everybody, so it's not that weird that she's just like, "Hi, hello, who are you?" She'll knock on the door and like a soft, like, knock, knock, knock. Wait for them to acknowledge that she's there before coming in.
Yes.
she'll gently like push open the door and like kind of like, lean in and be like, hello, I'm just sort of introducing myself to everyone on the crew.
You see a dark-skinned elf, with this
My
kind of
people.
like, what was that?
My people, my people.
Yeah. Much darker skin than yours. Kind of like this curly, fizzy hair that pours down over their face. So you can't really see their eyes. It's long and unkempt all around. And unkempt is a good word to describe not only this individual, but this whole room.
Nice.
You can see the two rugs on the ground kind of thrown down there. There's crates and barrels of shit that's just like sitting around. You can see a bookshelf that looks to have no real organization. There's just shit everywhere.
Nice. It's like, oh, were you busy doing something? Did I catch you at a wrong time?
No, not really.
Right.
Clearly doing something, but I guess not something busy.
She's like, right. Sorry again for bothering. But my name is Lilith. And I just wanted to introduce myself to you as we'll be traveling together for about 2 weeks. Just getting familiar with the ship. And your name is?
Are they gonna... You know what? They're gonna... They kind of lean forward and... This is dumb, but kind of... Like they're smelling you, almost.
Oh.
They're not, like, close to you. They're kind of just smelling at the air in your direction, but it's a bit strange.
She'll say, but I mean, she's traveling with her new party, so they're definitely weirder.
It sounded like you wanted to say a bunch of freaks, but you
Bunch
decided...
of freak!
You decided with her party.
Just standing right behind Lilith, like a lost cat.
Do I smell particularly strange?
When are you not?
That's what I'm
Excuse me.
checking.
You shut up. She turns to next. Be quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
They kind of tilt their head, and then finally go, Effie is my name.
Effie? It's nice to meet you. She'll hold out her hand to shake.
Effie just kind of holds out their hand limply.
She'll do like one good single shake and let go. Firm. Yep. They have met. Might I ask what your role here is on the crew?
My role. I guess I don't really have a particular role. This stuff is more like a hobby, and I just work on it on the ship.
Oh.
Although I do brew potions and things sometimes.
Okay.
For the crew.
Very interesting. Is this all new? Were you with them before, or were you with them for a long time?
I've been traveling with Captain Grayson for a while. Other members of the ship tend to come and go. I guess the first mate's been here a while.
Hmm. He doesn't look quite sociable. Is he
He's not.
always like that? Ah, that's I guess fair enough. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I just wanted to briefly introduce myself. So it was quite nice to meet you, Effie. We'll see you around, I guess.
Hmm.
Bye. And she'll close the
Bye.
door. Close the door behind
Very
her and
eccentric, that one.
yeah, quite. She'll take Nyx and kind of leave. There's nothing else right here. There's just this.
No, nothing. Nothing else down here.
Let's hear then.
You want to go over there?
I do want to go over there. She's like, she looks at Nyx like, okay, so I met the physician, the cook, the other. I've seen the crewmates'
Other.
quarters, cargo, our quarters. Where does the captain reside? Let's go.
Usually in the captain's cabin.
Yes, which we will find right now.
Duh.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure the captain's up in the quarterdeck right now. Do you? Are we snooping in there? I mean, I won't complain, but
I mean, if the door's closed and we go in without having someone, acknowledge us, then yes. But if we knock and someone acknowledges, then no. You just have to know the right terminology, Nyx.
okay.
Okay? Alright. What's here? Is the door wide open? Was it closed?
So this is just like an open doorway. It leads
Okay.
down into a hallway. There are two closed doors in this hallway. One's here. I'll
Mhm.
even hold on. Let's make little door tokens for this. And then there.
Okay. She'll go to the doors that are open.
It seems to be more lodging.
Okay.
One, you can see someone sat on the bed, but they're not asleep.
She'll kind of peek her head in, hello. Do they look busy, or could you
Not really. They're just kind of they're sitting there. I mean, they're probably reading too. There's not much else to do on a ship but work or read. So
That's fair. Yeah. Drink.
yeah, drink. That's
Yep.
also an option. And you've seen all three of those.
Yeah.
So,
She'll just peek her head in, briefly introduce herself. Hope that,
they turn. They pay their full attention to you, while they're speaking to you. But
yay.
the moment you leave, right back to
your
that book.
Yeah, she's like, oh, right, okay. And what's over here?
This is a table, maybe a dining table or something like that. You can see someone's at it right now eating. Probably cured
Okay.
meats, actually.
Still
just like
kind
jerky.
of cringe, a lot of sodium. But she won't judge. Out loud. She'll judge in her head.
We listen and we don't judge.
God damn it.
She'll just knock on the door, introduce herself like, hi, I'm Lilith, nice to meet you, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Unless this person's important, then,
Yeah, no, not really.
Awesome. So once she's done that, she'll just kind of go back with Nyx to kind of this area right before the door. And she looks at Nyx like, alright, did you take anything?
I
Be
found a couple
truthful.
things. What are you gonna tell Rylan?
Mm. No, I feel like Rylan already has way too many other things to think about.
Yeah, that's why.
Uh-oh.
Fair enough. So, who's
As
the
long as
guy
you
that you
don't mention
flirted
it.
with to get here?
Who is the guy? Is he like one of the guys that Captain's talking to, or is he like somewhere else, or what?
Probably just one of the random crew hands.
Okay. I think he's on the top or the deck right now, or whatever. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go watch the boat get into the ocean. I guess he's gonna go back to the deck.
I'm gonna watch the boat go into the ocean.
Good to
But
go.
the boat is
Leave the
already
dog.
in the ocean.
We're sinking.
What the fuck does he mean by that? Watch
Leave
boat
the
go into
dock.
ocean. She's still thinking about how he said it. She's like, watch this boat go into the ocean, but we're already in the fucking ocean, so you know what? I'm just not gonna think too hard about it. I'm gonna let Bennett out of his snow globe. Okay. She'll take Bennett out of his Pokemon ball. Let him breathe the salty air. How do you feel, honey? Woof or like bad woof?
Probably good wolf.
Yay! Oh,
Let me get the picture.
hell yeah. I'll assume that if she lets Bennett, roam, he won't jump off the ship, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great. Awesome.
I mean, Bennett doesn't follow you to the ocean when you go swimming, so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't jump off the ship.
Thank God.
I mean, he knows how to swim. He's just not
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. She trained him to be a smart boy. Okay. She'll, bend down to Ben, okay, buddy. I won't let you, on your leash, so if you want to walk around, you can. But I'll put my bag in my room, so you can always know where to go, okay?
I mean, there's not much. He looks at you.
And she's like, good boy. There's my baby. Baby. She'll, pause and wait, and she'll assume that he gets it. She'll just put her stuff in, her room will be, I don't know, right across from Puffy's or something. Girl power, I guess, or whatever. Woohoo. She'll put her shit down. She'll hang out with Rylerin, I'm assuming.
I mean, I'm just chilling on the floor. Ain't too
Hey,
much.
Rylerin.
I'll go hang out with Rylerin too. Hey, Rylerin.
Oh my fucking god.
Hi there.
Hey.
You have a good time? Doing whatever you doing?
I was just exploring, getting familiar with the place and the crew, So we're not strangers. We're on this boat for 2 weeks, so...
Fair enough. Anyone interested?
I met the physician, Dr. Lenny. I met the chef. His name is Aswin. And I met an elf with no profession attached to the ship, named Effie. They just seem to be writing stuff on glass and metal or whatever. I wasn't looking too hard. I was just trying to get familiar with the people here. I'll look harder later, maybe.
Alright.
And Nick's tagged along.
What have you been up to, Rylerin?
People watching.
And how's the people watching?
I mean, nothing too interesting has happened. Have we departed from the dock yet?
No, not quite. We're going too soon, it's clear.
Okay. And also, Gunark is still hauling crates like it's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Basically, he's making small talk with the crew as well.
So, how are you handling your water situation, Lilith? Are you just gonna jump overboard?
That's
okay.
crazy.
Okay,
Can I-
well,
Can I watch?
um, okay, let me explain sort of the process of it. I'm not just gonna immediately jump overboard when I need to. It's more so like I sort of do it when I need to trance. So later at night, I guess you can watch if you really want to. If you're into that, I guess. I there's nothing there's nothing really to watch. I mean, I'm just gonna change into my swimming clothes and just jump into the water for like 4 hours and then come back. But it's kind of the coming back part that I'm not quite sure about.
I'm sure there's like ropes or something around here that could pull you
Don't
up.
you got that trident that you can just lift the water up?
Yes, but then it's coming back on deck and,
Then you use it to take it off deck afterwards.
no, I have to completely dry myself before it takes a while.
Sure, there's a way that you can get back on the deck. I mean, if people jump overboard, usually there's a way.
Yes, but if these sailors, she's now, she to be, she has been whispering this
Mhm.
part so that people aren't hearing her. I'm just talking loudly because I don't think my microphone will pick up my whispers. But for the sake of this, she's like whispering. She's like, I don't think if sailors saw a mermaid close to the boat or on the boat, they would think of it very nicely. I think they would fear me. They might kill me, so that might not be a good thing. So I'm not quite sure. If
Well, Rylerin's usually always awake.
Yeah.
They could help you with that.
if you're willing to, I don't want to trouble you.
I mean, I'm not exactly looking to lose a party member.
I'm not. If worse comes to worse, I just stay in the water and follow the ship for the entire duration.
How do we
They'll just
explain you just going missing?
I drowned or something. I don't know.
And then, and then on the way back, you miraculously are back? Or,
Oh, look, I washed up ashore. It happens.
That sounds very logical.
how about we don't have you just swimming the rest of the way, alright?
Right.
My thing is, like, do you need to be completely, like, surrounded by water? Couldn't we just bring you a bucket of water to your room?
No, I have to be fully submerged, head to toe.
Maybe we can get a barrel?
There's a really large barrel, like a bathtub in your room.
I guess we could find a basin. One, it has to be big enough to accommodate for the fact that my tail comes in too. My tail makes me at least 6 feet.
I mean, if it fits me, it'll fit you.
As long as it can fit, yeah, like, yes, if it can fit you, it'll fit me. We'll just have to find accommodations.
I mean,
Without sounding crazy, you know?
I mean, we could just probably ask, saying that you have some kind of skincare routine that you'd like to keep up, considering you're out in the water.
You're right.
I'm sure they'll, let you take an empty barrel once it's used up.
Right, I'll go ask the captain.
Alright. You could also probably ask the cook, considering he's probably gonna be using up the ingredients and all that.
One of the
When we
crew
were
members.
down there, did we see anything large enough to fit a Lilith?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. she will go ask the cook. Not now, but you know, once the time comes, or closer to, she'll ask. But not now. She'll wait a bit.
Well, you're always swimming. Are you prone to motion sickness on a boat?
No. I've been on a boat before.
How about you, Rylerin?
I don't know. I'd like to remind you that I don't really remember much. And what I thought I remembered happened over a decade ago. So I don't exactly find my memory reliable.
Right.
At least
I
for
forgot.
anything for past the couple months we've been together.
Bet your Laura gets motion sickness.
Do you think that's why he's taking a nap right now?
I mean,
Probably.
probably.
Interesting. Well. When's his boat gonna depart?
It's funny you should say that.
So funny.
Funny. Funny you mention.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not personally very familiar with the processes involved.
I mean, they like remove the rope that's tethering them to the deck,
Yeah, they did the
Throw back
rope and
overboard.
the sail.
reel the anchor up,
and then they
hoist the
turn the wheel
sails.
and the boat goes.
Wow.
The boat goes.
Nice.
I'm so
Yay!
immersed.
That's so boat.
I'm so immersed.
You're so what?
Immersed.
Oh my god.
Really?
Crazy. Also,
It's like I'm really there.
we should get Lilith a pocket bathtub. It's
A
like
pocket bathtub,
Pocket
like her
bathtub.
Pokeball
What do you mean?
from Bennett.
Okay, those two
Bath
words
holding.
are mutually exclusive.
I don't know if this was a homebrew item from a podcast that I watched, but I know there is like a pocket boat in canon D&D.
There is a pocket. There is a
Yeah.
pocket boat.
So why can't there be a pocket like tub that we can
Are you
get for
talking like
Lilith?
a Dragon Ball capsule? Like
No, like basically like it's like you carry and then you say a magic word and it expands like and it's a tub.
oh right.
Would an instant fortress work? No, it's a tower. Never mind.
No, yeah, one of those was used in one of my other campaigns. It is actually a lot like a capsule from Dragon Ball, but
Funny.
Lilith
Oh
just
my
needs to get in a Pokemon ball. Pokeball.
She needs
Yeah.
to now
Full
put
water.
Can we
A
Pokeball Lilith, please? Thanks. Can you imagine Pokeballing Gunark and just launching that at our fucking enemies? That'd be horrifying.
That'd be funny if
Oh,
Lilith
good
could
lord.
Good night.
Use
I choose
fucking-
you.
Gunark, use charge!
Good lord.
Good
Use
night.
rage.
Once they're in the ocean, even though they're already on the ocean, Lilith looks to Nyx. She's like, "Look, Nyx, we're in the ocean now. Isn't that awesome?"
What the fuck?
Why do you have to say it that way?
Isn't that awesome?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I really like the ocean.
I do too.
Very calming. Soothing. It's nice being in the middle of the ocean where you're not around a lot of people.
Lilith has an itch
I
to
remember.
jump. Oh my god.
Roll
like-
to jump off the fucking ship.
Roll to jump. She's like, "Oh, I wish I could go swimming. The water looks so nice today."
Well, it's kind of broad daylight at the moment.
Yeah, I know. But look how deep the water goes. So
Rather than in the middle of this and be like, should I leave? Should I go?
Flirting.
I mean, the ocean's pretty nice. I like being out here. The sea salt. And all.
See,
I like being out here. Sea salt.
sea salt. Sea
Sea
salt?
salt.
Big fan of
mean,
The
sea
view.
I just want to know what creatures are down there. I mean, I do know. Man, I miss swimming.
It's only been like a couple hours since you last swam.
I know. I just feel better when I'm in the water. Like I can breathe properly. You know?
I guess I can get that.
It doesn't help that my gills are constantly restricted by this thing around my neck. So. But, whatever. I'm sure I can find an opportunity to swim.
I mean, hey, I don't blame you if I ever see you jump off the ship.
Like in a good way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not like in
Yeah.
I'm glad you're off the ship.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Not.
Can I fucking insight that?
Yeah, same.
What? Why are you
Yeah.
saying it like that?
What the fuck are you on?
16?
Oh no, 9.
No. Nyx is just joking, bro.
Okay. She's like, okay.
He's just fucking with you.
Oh my
Fancy.
god. Of course he would. She's like, okay. When she gets that you're joking, she's like, okay, whatever. And she'll start, like, where does she go? She'll, like, walk away, but she's like, where am I going? I don't know what to do. I'm kind of bored. I can't practice my archery. My arrows would go right into the ocean. I mean, I could get them, but that's a hassle. What do I do?
Flirt with the crew members.
Okay,
They should be working.
they're currently working. I can't do it while they're working. That's wrong time. There's a time and place for these things. I'll wait till, you know, dinner or after work or something.
You could read a book.
I don't even know if I brought a book with me.
You can ask for a book. I'm sure they have plenty of books.
Were there books inside of Effie's room by any chance?
Were there what?
Books.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of them, actually.
Perfect.
There were
She'll
also
go-
books in the physician's quarters, but
They
those
would
might
seem
have
pretty
just been-
medical.
yeah, those might have just been medical textbooks or things
Yeah.
of the sort.
Well, she will go and talk to her friend Effie.
Effie might go.
She'll leave Bennett inside of her room, and I will make her cross platforms and like make her way to Effie. Knock on the door again. Oh, girl, I bet you're sick of hearing me.
It's okay. We had like a whole session of just Rylerin, so it's not different.
Sorry.
We've had a few Rylerin sessions.
It's not my fault.
No, it's not.
Knock, knock,
Check
knock.
how to lock in, bro.
Knock, knock, knock. She'll only knock 2 times. She's not annoying.
Well,
Oh, says Rylerin.
not me. That's me. No saying it. No, I'm kidding.
even more so. No.
Crazy.
Insane. Is Effie answer?
She's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, awesome. She'll peek her head in like, "Hi, sorry to bother you, but are there a couple books I could borrow? I'm just not quite sure what to do with myself right now."
What are you looking for?
I guess anything really. I'm not too picky. I just want to pass the time. Something new to learn about, you know?
You can see them kind of like they're looking at their shelf of like all the. There's a lot of books on here, but they're like
Mhm.
like stacked in different ways. Some of them, like the spine of the book, isn't even facing outward. It's
Oh my
like,
god.
it's a mess. Some of them are clearly in bad shape too, like dog-eared and stuff.
Mhm.
And they kind of like they push off of the desk and roll the chair over and are kind of like looking through. Finally they settle on, I don't know, the book about the thing.
Nice.
Awesome.
This would be a
Book
great
about
exposition
thing.
device, except I don't believe there's anything I need to give you exposition about right now.
Book about thing. She'll get book about thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3.
Big fan of all of those. Yeah,
Great.
like I'm trying to look for anything that I could lore drop about, you know, that might just be here.
Coming up empty.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you guys really need to know.
Picked up some Dr. Seuss book.
Nothing about
One thing
Star
two.
Drop Ball, nothing about
How to romance
chemicals.
sailors.
How to romance sailors. They
Oh,
have
she's
that
pretty.
on
She's pretty
Effie
good
has
at that
that.
already.
There's a thing or
Effie
two
has that
there.
book.
Oh wow, I never organized this portion of these notes. Wow,
Uh-oh.
this is a shit show. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, nope. Oh my god.
You could?
that needs some touch ups. What the fuck? This page is just blank. What the fuck?
I love
What is
that. Oh my god, I
happening?
do that so much.
How's
That's
Gnark
crazy.
doing?
Yeah, what's Gnark doing now that everything's all in the ship?
Gnark is
Well-
Gnark befriending the crew?
Luke
That-
from
that's
the other
eventually-
side of the world.
Yeah, he's just hanging out with like the crew, like doing anything else that needs to be done, just having small talk.
Oh,
He's making
Oh,
friends.
he's making friends. Oh,
Yay!
yay!
I can't wait for him to adopt them and they just join the party and we can't.
Yeah, it's got a whole crew and
We can't get rid of them. Maybe Lilith will take her books about thing 1, 2, and 3 and just head up to her room. Oh, wait, she'll ask the guy, Aswin, for a barrel big enough to fit her, I guess.
Who are
If
you
she's there
asking?
anyway. Huh?
Who are you asking?
Aswin. You said we saw, like, something big enough to fit me down here, right? I'm
Oh, yeah,
assuming he might have it? If it's, like,
I mean, there's a
barrel?
few. I'd say sure. He'd probably have a barrel. He
Okay.
he will ask why. So you kind of you walk up. What do you say?
I just have this whole full body skincare routine. Keeps my skin silky smooth. I don't want to neglect it while I'm on a boat.
I suppose you'll need it with the salty air and such.
Yeah.
Where are you getting the materials for this?
When he means, like, does he mean, like, where am I getting the water for this?
Yeah, what do you mean by? Because you just said skincare routine. Like, what is that?
Entail.
Oh, like, exfoliating, like, salts? And, like, body wash? Or does that not exist in high fantasy?
Mainly, I think like Epsom salts would exist.
Yeah, like Epsom
Yeah,
salt,
salts definitely would.
like a soap.
I mean,
Knowing Lilith, like she would never get caught with a single wrinkle.
yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Excuse me. Just keep yawning. Yeah, I mean he'll just he like looks around for a minute, you know, kind of sneaks past you and looks through the like back room here on
Yeah.
the right. And then she's like, you can use this. I don't believe it has any leaks.
Perfect. I'll have my friend bring it up for me. Thank you. She'll go look for Gnark.
Aye.
She'll hunt down Gnark and be like, "Hi, Gnark. Are you busy?"
I imagine Gnark is surrounded by some of the crew members. Just shallow.
He's
Having
telling
a
stories
good
about their adventures and being overdramatic.
Oh, wait, that's so sweet.
One thing I
Not
do
sure if
ask,
it's true or not.
one thing I do ask the crew members is if like they do they see like minotaurs often in their line of work? Like, cause like they seem to be like seafarers all the time. So
Not especially. Minotaurs, again, there's this kind of idea that minotaurs are inherently kind of violent. So having them in a enclosed space with you for an extended period isn't great.
yeah.
There's kind of this idea that it's bad, but they're also very good for physical work because they're generally very muscular in their physiques. So it's not unheard of. But normally it's kind of you don't usually want to hire. It's better to hire maybe like a Goliath or something because they tend to be quiet and adverse. Although there is also a stereotype around Goliaths that they can be dangerous because they kind of live tribally in their own cultures. But
Neat. Anyway, what is that? What you need, Lilith?
Oh, was I, coming in at a bad time? Should I come back later?
No, it should be good now. There's no more work I need to do.
Okay, I just need to ask a tiny favor. Would you be able to bring down a basin from the lower deck to my quarters? It's for my baths.
Bess!
Yes.
Goodart does not put the pieces together. Oh, of course. That sounds fine.
Thanks. She'll give him a. She'll lean up as far as she can and pat him on the shoulder. Tall motherfucker, that guy.
Where is this basin again?
It's like in the basement. Lower deck.
That's where we are, for sure.
Oh, she'll like point to the pantry. Like it's this one, the empty one with no holes.
Okay.
Okay. Basin acquired. Let's go. She'll shuffle some things around in her quarters and just like kind of put it in the corner. Like, okay. Thanks, Gnark. You can go back to hanging out with your friends.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Thanks, buddy. Now she hopes that when it's bath time, nobody comes by. Thumbs up emoji.
Big fan of thumbs up.
Big fan of thumbs up. So,
I pretty much woke up and started running the session, meaning I did not eat.
Is it food time?
Yeah, I think so. I'm really hungry.
Food time.
So,
Hey, we got 2 hours in.
yeah. The Days of Dusk special is either a quick 2-hour session or a 6-hour ordeal.
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
It really
fun.
is a gamble.
Really is.
See you, nerds. Say
Mm.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Ugh.